the second Wednesday of 2026, and it's our second session for this year, the very first Pure Huddle. So, ladies and gentlemen, leapers and mentors, welcome to the first Pure Huddle of 2026, the eighth Pure Huddle overall, where we're going to discuss about facilitative leadership. And we have distinguished Toastmaster Pandirajan leading us. So, once again, a warm welcome to each and every one of you. We are at 27 participants and we are expecting at least 70. So, please do grab your phones, text your team members on WhatsApp, call them, and let's have all 70 join us by the time it's 7:20. All right. A few ground rules as we begin today's session. I hope you have joined from a good place of internet connectivity. Your workbooks are open and you're all set to dig and dive deep into today's session. Please be on mute unless you are required to speak. Please do come on video. We'd love to make this as engaging as possible. And also, please rename yourself with your Leap ID and your name because today we have a breakout room activity, right? So if I was Ashima, I would rename myself as 08 underscore 43 underscore Ashima. I'm also happy to tell you all that we recently had a COTP. I mean, of course, I'm in Bangalore, so I met all of you at Bangalore, and the energy was really good. You know, I felt the vibrancy of sleepers there. And one thing that everybody is looking forward to is the Leap Connect, right? Which will happen at the end of this month. And I thought, what can we do to anticipate that feeling? So since Leap 3.0 Connect is going to be in the wilderness, in the open, I thought something that would accompany us there are animals, insects, birds. And so today we're going to make animal sounds. We're going to probably also insects or birds. I have a few listed here. So you have to unmute and keep making those sounds until I say the next particular animal. All right. So for starters, let's start with a gentle cow. All right. What about a confident lion?
Hi guys, I'm Sri Hari.
Okay, I know. I hope lions would enjoy listening to that. A sleepy cat. Okay. Please don't fall asleep. What about an excited puppy? An excited puppy. I'm not able to hear. I'm not able to hear the excitement.
Silent.
Silent puppies. All right. What about a sneaky snake? All right. A wise owl.
All make sound.
That's a good question. All right. I hope those are the innocent hoots of an owl. I don't know if this is simple. A mischievous monkey. All right. And the last one, I want the Zoom room to reverberate with this. An energetic leaper.
3.0.
All right, fantastic. Thank you so much for being so sporting. With that, it's now time for me to hand over the proceedings to our Leap 3.0 chair. The reason we are all here every Wednesday evening from 7 to 9:30. Please put your hands together and welcome our Leap 3.0 chair, distinguished Toastmaster Jyotika Shetty.
Thank you very much, Daryl. I can certainly make a noise of someone who has very bad cold, and that's what it is. A warm good evening, dear Leapers. I hope all of you are doing well. I cannot say another Happy New Year. We've already wished last week. Today is the Pure Huddle. Why am I hearing myself? Is someone recording this? All right. All right, so I heard you all met, the Leapers met in Bangalore. I saw those pictures, lovely pictures. I wish I could be there and meet all of you, but I'm really looking forward for 31st when most of us, I think we've got a massive registration. We've got more than 40, I think almost 45 registrations, that's a huge number. I'm really, really looking forward to seeing all of you. But there's something that I noticed. We are in the 5th month of our program, and that's quite a big achievement. So, congratulations to all of you for coming this far. I know it's not easy because you're like full time parents, some of you, and also working. It's not easy. However, it is important for me to keep reminding you the importance of this program as well. So I was just looking at all the scores last month, the last level 4 scores, and I found that many of you have still not submitted your assignments or the scores are not up to the mark. I just want to remind you that I know you all are busy, but it really pays off to be consistent and stick to the plan of this program. I know we give you extra time. We in fact give you one whole month to complete the assignments, and I think that's more than enough. But if you still then go into the regularization status, let me remind you, regularization status is not a privilege that I want you all to take repeatedly. And like I've already mentioned, you'll allowed to take regularization status only twice. Some of you have already gone into regularization status the third, the fourth time. And I know what, you know what the meaning of getting into third time and fourth time is. I do not want you all to repeat it. Please don't take it for granted that we have regularization status, so we'll get it done. I do not want you all to take that privilege of regularization. What is important is complete your assignment because there's a meaning to it. And the meaning is for a leader, it is very important to be disciplined and committed and consistent. So 4 months if you're consistent and the 5th and the 6th month you're not, how are you going to keep your team inspired, motivated to do things? If you are going to drop out, you're not going to be consistent. How will your team be consistent? So please understand that everything has a repercussion, everything has a consequence, and therefore, please, I would like you all to promise me now. You probably are not a part of that regularization status, but if you are, please promise here. I do not want you to say thumbs up here, but if you are, please promise yourself that you're not going to get into regularization status and get back into the stream of doing things. I really appreciate that you do that. Today we have a very beautiful session, and that's facilitative learning. But before we get into the session, I'd like to invite Pradyumna. Are you here, Pradyumna?
Yes, sir.
All right. So we have leaper wins that you know that we take during the leap set, the peer huddles. We didn't have it last time, being the last session with Raghavan. But this time we will be calling. I'd like to invite on stage or to the screen Pradyumna, who will talk about his leaper win. Over to you, Pradyumna.
I am.
Pradyumna, we can't see you well. Is there a problem with your screen?
No, the lighting is behind me. Let me
Okay.
change the angle.
Okay. Oh yeah, much
Now,
better. Much better, much better. Yeah, please go ahead, Pradyumna.
yeah. Hi all.
Go ahead.
Hello, Prajuna.
Yeah. How are you all?
Pradima. Yeah, good, good.
Yeah. Well, so today I wanted to share one of the experiences where it got me a real time benefit. The one thing which I learned to do that I hated to the core, that is journaling things. So let's start from the beginning. So to write something or to put something on the paper or to make a note of something, whatever you call, I hate it to the core just because of my handwriting. But after getting into the leap, after becoming leaper, I was forced to do in the beginning. But later, I felt it seems to be working. Not in the real time, but recently it got to be working in the real time. The story was I was asked, I have been to the wellness program, and last Sunday I was asked to run the meeting over Zoom, and that was the opportunity. That was my opportunity for the first time as an organizer, and I was thinking what to tell, or what to speak, how to interact with the audience, etc. Then I just got an idea. One of our former group leaders of LEAP have shared me a gift where we have set a challenge of pedometer, where I happen to win the challenge, and she have sent a book as reward. I have read 2 chapters of it. On reading that, yeah, this will be good idea to share with you. And no, I can't just remember everything in 2 hours, in 1 hour of everything. I can't just remember in 1 hour whatever I read in those 2 chapters comprises of 14 to 15 pages. So I just took the book and was glancing through the pages, and I was writing down the points, which we call the journaling. I was writing down the important points on what to speak, just as quick bullet points. And when I was on actual ground, I was able to speak without any encounters and with most impact. Most of the audience have applauded me and they praised me. And also it happened to be a useful experience for them as well, where with a good content and with good entertainment.
Right.
So
Thank
this is
you.
my experience. Thank you, Jyotika, for the opportunity.
Thank you very much, Pradyumna. Let's give Pradyumna a huge round of applause. From being someone who is shy, who didn't really like journaling, to taking a session impromptu, that talks a lot about how you have inculcated what you learned here. So congratulations, Pradyumna. All right, it's now time to straight jump into the session today. And to take the session forward, we have with us a Toastmaster, a distinguished Toastmaster, who's been in the Toastmasters movement for over 9 years. By profession, he's an IT profession. In 16 years in this domain, he's a data and AI specialist. As a Toastmaster, he served in various roles, right from the club to the district level. And for those of you who've been to the conference last year, he was the co-conference chair, a brilliant conference that was put together in Mangalore. All right. So today we're going to talk about facilitative leadership, and to take the session forward, it is my pleasure and honor to invite our LEAP 3.0 mentor, distinguished Toastmaster Pandya Rajan. Over to you, Pandi.
Woohoo! Thank you very much, distinguished Master Jyotika. How are you all doing now today?
Great. Looking forward for the
Great,
session.
Pandi.
Andy, looking at you, I think I am underdressed.
Oh, very interesting. Thank you very much. I think I'm very excited to attend this session. This is my honor to facilitate. I think this year first peer huddle, correct? I think yeah. So I'm very proud about that. What you are thinking today? What we are going to discuss about today? So there are so many framework we discussed in past. Are we going to discuss anything about any method? Today we are not going to discuss about any framework, any technique. No presentation also today. No one going to share this presentation, nothing. Today we are just going to sit, relax. We are just going to revisit our leadership map. All are with me? Thank you. So what today exactly we are going to do? So leadership is very much important. We are already leader because as we are part of that, as we sign into Leap 3.0, we are already leader. So we have to think as a leader, where are we now? Where we are towards journey. So those things we are going to discuss during that in the breakout room. In the breakout room, very simple. We are just going to check our leadership roadmap and what are the potential challenges, collaborations, what kind of the influence. Also, there are a lot of conflicts also be there. Finally, we have to identify. We are not going to finalize any capstone project. We can find any potential capstone project. Why leadership roadmap is important? 1 month back, all you remember, Renu sent one beautiful PDF, leadership roadmap assignment. Also, she shared for one beautiful example also. How many of you done? Because I am very much excited because my team member, almost everybody shared that one. So I got inspired. I started to fill that roadmap. I got lot of interesting idea because I think the previous session, so we have the technique. So where exactly I was sitting. So currently I was sitting as the assistant manager. I did the assessment as a senior manager. What kind of the challenges I am going to face? I hope everybody done that roadmap. If anybody not done, so please, I think during our pre-read, Reno send that one. I hope everybody done. At least if somebody missed your assignment, please do that. It's really it gave me for very good insight on that. So what we are going to do, it's very much important because where are we, where we are going to do, what kind of the challenges, how we are going to resolve. That is very much important. What we are going, what kind of the leadership situation I am stepping into. Example, if you can take in my example. So I'm going to take it senior manager. What kind of the alignment of collaboration, what that required. Yeah, currently as a assistant manager, I'm on little comfortable zone. I can meet for only same people like technical people. But when I will move to senior, I have to meet for different. That time I have to collaborate. At the same time, I have to influence people, my juniors. If somebody is not really ready to invest on their job, I have to influence. Yeah, obviously conflict will happen because everybody not thinking same way. So they have to conflict. So these are the challenges will come. So we will all going to discuss today about our leadership roadmap. If anything we are noticing, I am telling in this discussion we are not going to evaluate anything. We are not going to correct anything. We are not going to give any suggestion. Nobody going to tell Pandi, I think that your leadership idea is not right, or else no, what you are thinking is not correct. So we are all going to listen what our fellow leapers going to tell. It's very important point on that today peer huddle. Okay. Also, it's a very important thing. As a leader, you may get so you will get for different kind of challenges also. You can discuss about your challenges. So recently I have faced a challenge, not recently, 1 year back when I was in division director. So first 3 4 months the things that did not go for proper way. I mean, people told, I think your area director are not doing properly, they are not attending, they are not doing their work proper. So what I discuss with them, I collaborate with them, what I found, I got 4 very good area director. So only problem, so everybody thinking on their own way. Nobody thinking about the systematic leadership. I did not give for any big insight. I'm not corrected. You have to do and all. But I influenced them. I make them understand how their role will help that division improvement. So obviously, our division become president distinguished. It's one of the higher division. I mean, highest award for in the division level. This is the one of the example. If you go for in higher level, you may get some challenge, so you can overcome on that. All are clear about that. So what we are going to do next during our breakout room. So we have 90 minutes, Jodika.
Yes, Pandi, we have 90 minutes.
Yeah, we have 90 minutes. So today the thing is that your mentors be there, okay? But mentors will not going to do much. So they will be just a listener. They will give the guidance and everything. But what you have to do today, it's a very important for you. First, you have to set your leadership roadmap. Again, you have to revisit, or else you have to notice what is your leadership role roadmap. Then you have to discuss about what are the challenges, potential challenges, how you are going to resolve. Also, from that, you can identify what is the
Sorry, Pandi.
capstone project.
Sorry, Pandi. May I request everyone to be a little mindful of your audio? And Serene, your audio is repeatedly switching on. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so yeah, I will repeat again. First, you go to you back to your leadership roadmap. I'm talking about what you are noticing about your leadership. We are not going to evaluate. So, example, as I told, example. So, my what I am planning, I'm going to for senior manager. So, what I am noticing, what are the potential conflict, potential challenges? Maybe it's a communication gap, so I have to meet for different set of people, developer or else programmer, different stakeholder. Second ship, yes, systematic to our leadership challenge, systematic leadership challenges. So those things you have to check. Example, if I'm the manager, so what I'm going to achieve something dramatical changes into my company. Example, now Gen AI initiative and lot of things. Is there anything I can make big impact on my team? So those things you have to discuss on that during that peer huddle. So most important thing is here is a facilitative leadership. Anybody know what is a facility leadership? So quickly, can you someone tell what is facility leadership? Anyone, can you tell?
I don't know the definition. I'm thinking based on it's like you facilitate your team to do whatever they expected to achieve the goals.
Yeah, exactly. You are right, actually. So Bhavna, you want to try?
Yeah, we facilitate the discussion, we coordinate, we don't give them our answers or we don't force them to give any answers. We just go for the discussion. We don't arrive at a conclusion immediately. We facilitate.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, Sipra, you can.
I think I'm just adding the Bhavnas and Ramprasad. We are just enabler, right? So we enabling to people to write, okay, this is the way you can go. So I can say that's actually role of the facilitator.
Yeah, exactly. So today, everybody have to be a facilitator. This is a very important leadership. So you have everybody have to facilitate during the session. You have to initiate all. You have to ask everybody to speak about their leadership roadmap. Also, what are the challenges they are going to face? They are feeling space. Also, potential capstone project. So you don't need to give the solution. Suppose if I am telling something, so I want to become club growth director, example, that may be important for me. You feel like, no, I think this is not for a right, I mean this is not for a proper challenges, and you don't need to argue with that person. So probably you can ask some innovative question. So what is the thought process? So why this is a challenge? So here we are not, as a facilitator, you don't need to correct. You don't need to correct them. You have to motivate them. You have to ask them some interesting question. So in this case, they will tell some more about their role. So that is very much important for facilitator this discussion. Mentors will be there, but mentors will be guide you. But each and every leapers has to be a facilitator. Everyone clear on that? If anybody have doubt, please rise. We all try to answer your question. So most importantly, once you come back, whether you are tan on the video, if you are off the video, on the video, I will pick randomly one or two person. I will ask the question. All are agree? All are with me? So once you come back, so you have to tell about what is your experience about that, what you learn, what is your leadership role. Also, what are the potential challenges? Also, what is the capstone project? So these are the things you have to answer once you come back. Is it clear?
Pandit, one doubt. So should we discuss on both our Toastmasters relevant context and organization relevant context, or how is it about?
No, it's a 10 minutes. So you get for 10 minutes. So you can
Anyone?
discuss anything.
Okay.
I have one doubt. So within this session, we have to come up with what our capstone project is going to be.
It's not a finalize. Okay.
Okay.
We are not going to finalize. We are just going to discuss.
Oh.
So also the whatever we are doing the leadership Map and all, no, it's just a checklist. We are not going to finalize anything. So it can be revisit. So capstone project also. Any question? Anybody have any doubt? More clarity on that, what we are going to do in. So yes, I think Daryl, Jyotika, can we
Yes,
go on
I
break?
think we can move. Yes.
Right, so I'll be opening the breakout rooms and you have 90 minutes. So at 9:10, we will come back to the main room. All right.
Hello everyone, how are you doing? Welcome back.
What's up, Pandey?
I'm good, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, super, super. I'm very happy because personally I felt very super experience inside and room. I think today as a mentor I was just chill. I know if even I bought some popcorn also. Just I watch. So how my teammates they are doing today. Full house also. It's really happy to see everyone here. Yeah, we can go. So just I want to remind you again. See whatever we have discussed this session. It's just working process. Okay, though it's a capstone project or else your leadership map, it's just a working process. So nothing in final, it's not polished exactly how it exactly is going to do. So keeping in mind, keep work on that. So now it's very interesting part. Now I am going to call.
Hey,
Yes,
so
Sarana. So now I'm going to pick randomly people, so I'm going to ask couple of question on that.
Okay.
So this time I'm thinking who are all not in the video, shall I pick? See, now so many people are coming on video. So, Daryl, this is a time for you. See? So, who can I will pull now? Okay, I will call Aditya Patnaik. Are you ready, Aditya?
Hi. So, on the
Wait, before that, I understand you are very much interested to show your thought. There are few conditions. Um, you know what you are going to speak, already you prepared. But additionally, there is how your experience of felicitative leadership. So you are one of the person you felicitative the discussion. So please tell that your felicitative experience, what you learn, what are things you got from that. Also, we have three other questions. One insight from your leadership roadmap, one leadership or systematic challenges, and one potential capstone project which help to bridge the gap. Okay, the fourth thing. Please be stick on the time. Tell everything for in high. No need to
okay,
tell for more detail. As a
sure,
Toastmaster, it's like you consider as a table topic. Yeah, please go ahead, Aditya.
sure. So when we were in the room, I got to facilitate the conversation about each of the individual projects that my group is doing, plus discuss the challenges in their Toastmasters journey, plus their organization as well. So since Toastmasters were common to each one of us, we decided to stick to Toastmasters and understand what are the different challenges that everybody is going through. So as a facilitator, I got to learn some of the challenges not only at the community level, also at the corporate level. And I realized that the problems at corporate club and community club are 50% similar but 50% different. And that led us to few identification of problem statements across both community and corporate club. And that has given rise to some of the problem statements that we can capture in the capstone project for us. Now, as a um, as a current XCOM member at my club, the challenges that I am facing is making sure that the people that we have role takers promise keep on promising to their roles, right? So whichever role has been assigned to a particular member, the member decides to take it up and then fulfills the promise of that role. But then we end up people end up getting backed out, right? So what really happens is we have to find alternate role takers, and this leads us to a delay in communication about our meeting agenda, etc. So we want to make sure that our club quality is at the highest level. In order to do that, we have to make sure that our members are well prepared in advance, like 2 to 3 weeks. So one of the things that we are doing is tracking people's roles, speakers, etc., on a daily, on a weekly level. And whoever is passive, we are nudging them to take up more roles, plus making sure that our roles are filled 2 weeks in advance. So that is one of the ways in which we are making sure that more than 90% of our roles are filled in terms of the meetings for every meeting, and we have nearly 100% success in every meeting, making sure that all the roles are taken up well in advance and preparation is also done. So that, and we have also decided to start giving reward points so that members come, they get rewarded for taking up roles, so that there is some motivation at the member level also to continue taking up roles in the future. So that is one of the questions. I forgot the third question. Sorry, if you can just.
What is any potential capstone projects?
Yeah, potential capstone project. One of them is making. Actually, there are two. How to make sure that we complete a meeting successfully without extending beyond the time limit. Normally, we should have around 2 hours, 2.5 hours, but some role takers are taking beyond their time limit. So how to make sure that we create guardrails for the role takers and making sure that our meetings don't get extended. That's one problem statement. The second problem statement is how to solution for the members backing out even after they take up the roles, and how can we make sure that we are able to quickly create a backfill for those roles. So these are the two statements that have come out in common.
Thank you, Aditya. I think I glad to know about your that facilitative the skill. So I think most of them, I think you are all are not solve the problem. So mostly you just listen the things, correct? So it's a really good. Also, that I think this is a starting about. I think most of you us now got the clarity about what could be the capstone project, correct? It may be vary. So what I got now, I think you would tell for two things. Mostly the club related things. That's a good. Thank you very much, Aditya. Let's move on for anyone. I will find anyone. Who can I take? Who is not looking on me? I will check. Kiran.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Kiran. Are you ready? You got all four questions, or do you want me to repeat again?
I got it. I think I'll try to clarify.
Sure.
The first one was on the felicitation of the facilitation of this group talk that happened. And in that case, I think we were quite interestedly or equally talked about all the points of the Toastmasters problem as similar to the other colleague who are told about this. One of the challenges was on the mentorship of an individual person in a Toastmasters was a challenge there. And to a certain extent, we further discussed about mentorship for a club itself as a requirement. How low performing club can be mentored and how it is approached. And these were all the points that were discussed in our group talk. So that was, we had some good challenging points as well there. And some of the, one of the point of capstone project was also, I think Mr. Sarvana Kumar had that point, how we take the mentorship role so as an effective way can be one of the topics which we can take it as a capstone project. So that was one of the point. And I think what was the other question, Spandirajan?
There is a leader systematic challenge, and you are noticing that.
Well, leadership, sorry?
No, what are what are the systematic challenges you are facing on that? You are your team member. I mean that discussion.
Challenges related to the mentorship, that is what you wanted to know. So one is there are few clubs in our group who have the clubs there. community clubs or individual clubs which is associated, they do not have a formal mentorship or a mentor as a defined person, and it is usually it goes on the spot kind of a thing, and that is where some of them have an what do you say objection or possibility to get out of the club because they don't know what to do. Why are we coming? What is the reason to do this part? So that is this is the problem or statements which we got in the discussions. So can we take one of these is as a part of capstone project is also in a discussion. So each one of us took that as a point to be noted, and we'll have to finalize on who will take on which subject as a part of capstone project.
Yes, yes. Yeah, good. I think this is the whole purpose. No, that whole purpose we are done the clarity, how we are clarity about our capstone project. So that should be the what is our leadership role. At the same time, what challenges. So you are all are thinking about through that leadership challenge, what could be the capstone project. So thank you, Kiran. So Daryl or Jyotika, we can go for one more person, one more person.
You can for one more.
Yeah.
And you can just ask them the capstone project so we keep it short and finish it on time.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
Okay?
So okay, I can call Saranya. So can you go, Saranya Subramanian?
Yeah, so one thing when we discussed across all the members of our team was that we are all facing similar mentor-mentee problems. So we have one member who is from an upcoming club, and we had one member who's already having a lot of DTMs in her club, and people are very experienced. And in our club, we have a lot of people who are a mix, but still we are also facing mentor-mentee challenges. So we were hoping that we could do a project on this, build a model which would work for all the different kinds of levels of clubs, whether it's upcoming or experienced. So a few suggestions we had was that maybe we can make sure that we understand the vibes of the mentee and then the mentor and then match them up. We don't have to set it in stone that when you assign a mentor, it has to be for the rest of their journey. You can try them for a few months and see how it goes. And another suggestion that was given was we can build a model and make it like a competition, gamify the challenges we have, and then whoever takes the most roles in a mentor group, they win the best mentor-mentee group of the term award. Maybe something you could do like that. And another thing that was also suggestion that was thrown out was we could get mentors from outside the club. If you do not have experienced enough people, you could get outside your club different people who are DTMs, maybe who are experienced mentors. You could either contact your AD and get that facilitation done so that you could solve some of your problems in your club. So I would say this probably is one of the projects we could tackle as our capstone project.
Thank you, Saranya. Yeah, this is one of the potential problem everybody is facing most of the places. So good. Thank you. So I'm going to pick two people, but I'm not going to ask for all question. Okay, I will keep very simple. I can pick Ruba. Yeah, Ruba. So far, you very only one simple question. Okay. So what is the today's session? What about today's session?
The session is all about as a leader, since we have been the part of the deep journey. Okay, how well you have come across with all these sessions. Are you able to
Okay.
building other
Just
leader?
yeah. So my question is here. How was your experience as a facilitator? Okay. So could you please share your experience on that? Only that point.
Sure. I think facilitating leadership was a very valuable experience for me while managing different viewpoints from all the leapers of my group. I think what I learned is more of patience and understanding the challenges. Okay, as group leader for this month, I definitely wanted to know what impact I can create by reaching out to them and providing some of the solutions which I feel which they can work as a potential solutions. Yeah.
Thank you, Ruba, for sharing that insight. It's odd to facilitate when you don't want. I mean, sometimes you are very much curious to give the solution, but without giving the solution. So how organizing that discussion, it's very much important. Thank you, Ruba. If anybody wanted to share anything, I call quickly Sumant. Can you please share about your experience?
Yeah. I in today's session in with my team, I was able to collaborate with them and understand their clubs, and we were having a common goal of understanding how their club stands, where their members, how the members membership is going on, and how the XCOM is working. And one of the members shared that they were finding difficult to find a president role for the next term, and we had inputs for that. I think that is what helpful for everyone and also me as well. And it was almost all in all we were sharing their experience throughout a journey, which was helpful for which was an input for our hurdles. And one capstone project I was thinking about my club is that how to improve the membership, how to improve the mentors and mentees relationship. Like I came across that mentor and mentees are not happy with each other, and they are not, coordinating properly. And there were complaints came upon when I was an EPA. So I was looking forward to work on that and find a proper system. And one and other thing is that due to that, many of are not giving the speeches. So for I looking forward to find the solution for that with my current XCOM at my club. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Sumant. Thank you for everyone for participating during my question session. Thank you very much for that. So before I will hand over this stage to Jyotika, just a few things I want to just conclude with that. As I told, I think this is a very good learning for me for me as a personally also. When I started to go through about that leadership roadmap, also that especially for facilitative the skill, I learned so many things when I discussed with Jyotika. It's personally when she asked couple of questions. So that time I found myself a lot of capstone projects. So earlier I did not think about capstone project. Okay, like okay, it's simply okay, Pandi Rajan. So manager. When I think about senior manager, what I could to do for senior manager, what kind of caption project. So then when I discussed with Jyotika, so when she asking the question, so accordingly I got so many idea. So also in my conversation with some other team, the people are thinking, hey, I am the college student. I don't have for any leadership quality. So I am the homemaker. I don't have for any leadership quality. So we don't think about that way. You can take your mother, how they are helping your home. So we have their leadership with your mother also. So that's the way we have to think about that leadership with everyone. Everybody have that capstone project. So my mother has the capstone project. How she wanted me and my how she wanted to make me and my uh, brother. We are the first graduate in the family. So for her, that's a capstone project. If you ask, you can say, I mean, for me, she is a very good leader. But if you ask her, she may laugh. So that's why, in this case, I just wanted to my session. So thank you very much, everyone. So please go through our post session assignment. It's very useful. Please submit on time to your mentor. So thank you. Over to you, Jyoti.
Pandi. Let's give Pandi a huge round of applause. So much of learning, personally for Pandi as well. I'm so glad that the session went very well. Thank you very much, Pandi, for making the effort, taking the effort to put this together, practice it, and be here. It takes a lot of courage, and I'm so proud of you. Thank you, Pandi. All right, so let's quickly take a picture before we lose our audience. Pandi, let's spotlight you, and then. Right. Okay.
Yes, y'all can make some noise. It won't be in the video
Yeah,
picture, but
exactly. You.
right, let me. All right, everybody else, can you come on video?
We're done with our individual picture.
Yes, I'm done. All right, I can see everybody smiling. Screen 1 is done. Let me move on to screen 2. Right, thank you very much. All right, the feedback link has been posted in the chat box as well as in our community. So please go ahead and share your feedback with us on this particular peer huddle. Let me also quickly share my screen and present to you what we expect in this coming week. All right, so your post-session assignment, I'm sure we've all induced the fact that now we have a capstone project coming up. But what you need to do is regroup as a team for the rest of during the course of the week and come up with a potential capstone cue or a leadership challenge that you would like to solve after or at the end of this particular program, Leap 3.0, right? The details are there in your post-session assignment handout, so please go through that. Of course, discuss with your group, with your mentor, and come up with at least one potential capstone cue. The date of submission is 18th January, coming Sunday. While yes, we have started with starting capstone project discussions, it's time to end individual project presentations. I hope you are on your path to completing your presentation. As we have already informed, 19th and 20th of January 2026 from 7:30 to 8:30 is the slot that we have chosen. Groups 1, 2, 5, and 8 will present on 19th, and groups 3, 4, 6, 7, and 9 on the 20th. You will receive the schedule as well by tomorrow. So, wishing you the very best as you prepare as well as present it to the panel on these dates. Like I
David,
always,
small doubt.
yes, Bharadwaj,
So I am from group 2.
right.
If it is not possible for me to attend on 19th, can I go on 20th? Why? Because I'll try to come down, but 19th I will be there in New Delhi in my head office, in my new head office. So what the problem is, I'll discuss you offline. I'll come
All
back. I
right.
want a suggestion, small suggestion or solution, so that maybe 7:30 to 8:30 it may not be possible that particular day. 20th it is okay because I'll be there for 2 days. First day I cannot come out early.
We'll take that
Second,
discussion offline, Bharadwaj. We
sure,
can take
sure,
the
ma'am.
discussion offline.
Okay.
Right. Like I always say, post your reflections on the sessions that we conduct on your LinkedIn profile. You can also share your thoughts, appreciate our trainers and mentors on our Leap 3.0 LinkedIn page. A feedback form is already shared in the chat and in our community. Please do fill it in by 18th of January, that is Sunday. I'd also like to highlight here, and this is probably you can pass on the message to leapers who have not attended the session uh, from your particular group. You can ask them to watch the recording. The recording is always uploaded the next day on our YouTube channel. So they can watch the recording and then go ahead and fill in the feedback form because it's open till Sunday, right? So just because they are not able to attend or they do not attend today's session does not mean they cannot fill in the feedback form. That makes the process of you completing the program on time that much more easier. So please pass this message on to your friends now that we are also in the 5th month. Congratulations to all those of you who have received your level 4 badges. I think you would have received it either yesterday or today, so congratulations. But for those of you who have not received your badge, do work on regularizing your December score ASAP. All right. That's it from my end. I'll post this in our group as well. Thank you, and over to our leap chair, Jyotika.
I'll not take much of your time, but all I can say is that I hope you had a great session and food for thought, because the idea of the discussion was to create that roadmap that will lead towards the capstone project. It has to originate from your personal challenges that you face, and it has to be linked to that. Because the moment you are forced to work on a project that's not yours, you will definitely lose interest. And therefore, this is one way to integrate both of them together. Now, keeping that in mind, it's all about conversations. It's all about facilitating conversations with others and having better relation with others. So next week, we're going to have a session on healthy conversations. And to do the session, we have Shannon Glasgow, who's going to come from the United States. He is a distinguished Toastmaster, a very accomplished individual, a professor actually. And we're going to have a great session with him, but the introduction will come soon. But until then, it's good night from our end, and take care and good night.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jyotika.
Thank you.